Okay, we're gonna make trim. Well, we're gonna modify some trim and make it custom to what we need. All right, so I'm going to be taking this trim piece. They call this a bull nose, okay, because it's rounded over. It makes kind of like a bull nose, and you put two of them together, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, you take two of these. Got another one here. Let me get a hold of two. All right, so when I take these two pieces and I put them together, they kind of make like a bull nose, but that's not what I would call a bull nose at all. Okay, it's a round over, and really it should be more like that, and that makes more of a bull nose. See, but that's almost a 90-degree angle here. All right, but then this closes up and it looks acceptable. But like I say, that's not even a 90-degree. That's more like a 15-degree angle. So it doesn't always work. But for what I'm going to use it for, it's going to go against my ceiling and then down to my trim this way. And I'm going to make them this narrow. All right, so I'm going to take this piece and flip this over. All right, I'm going to push this up against the fence here. All right, so this is against the fence, that's against the fence, so I know when I mark it right here, it's going to be the same. All right, so here we go. I'm just going to hit a little arc here. All right, you can see the arc. There it is. Same over here. All right, just going to arc this. All right, now I'm going to cut it as usual, as always. I'm going to take this and I'm going to line this up with the blade. All right, get it lined up here, get that mark lined up with the blade. Okay, now I'm moving too fast, and now we're over here on this side, so we want it right in the center, right there. There we have it. All right, you can see that's lined up with the blade. Now I've got to line up this back here to my sight back here, and that's looking pretty good. All right, so we're ready to turn on the saw. And there you have it. Okay. And right now, here's the cutoff, the scrap that can be used. I'm able to take my grinder and I could round over this, or I can bullnose that myself. Okay, but this is factory, and all I got to do is cut it, and it's all the same, and that's what we're looking for. So the next will be putting it up. You're going to be able to see that process and how that's going to look. So that ought to be really cool. All right, until next time, I will be doing this. We'll catch you in a minute. Okay, nothing special for sure, but You can see, well, you can't really see. Let me see if I can't zoom in here. There we go. There's a trim up there. This is what it looks like before the trim. All right, and then as we bring it in to the trim, where that's all you're seeing, see, that looks really nice. That'll be caulked up there at the ceiling, and all that disappears. So that's ugly. And that is nice. Okay, there we go. Or we go from this to that. Ugly. That's water sealer. That is Mapes water seal. You see up there on the ceiling. All right. And that's the trim. Looking pretty good, eh? So there you have that. And we will be touching base here in just a second, showing you the process. Are we on?
Yes.
Okay, I'm back buttering these little trim pieces. And I'm putting just a very slight, I'm covering it, making sure all of it's covered. Okay, no excess. Plus I've put it up here on the wall as well. All right, now this is how this is done. We're getting this up here. Okay. Applying this on the wall, on this tile. Now, there's a better way, and you know of a better way, then please show me. I'm all ears. Tell me, I'm all ears. And this is what's working for me. And it's what I know as I'm figuring this out as I go. All right. Okay, here we go. Now, I'm going to need a piece of tape here, Cody, as well. All right. Put this here, put it out. Okay. Okay, tape. All right. Now I'm using my razor blade for my spacer. All right. Between the tiles right here. We got our fingers all over that. It's not sticking very well. Okay, I'm going to need another piece of tape. Up here. Okay, let's hold on one second. Thank you. Now, let's get this up here to the ceiling. All right. Now, get this up here. Okay, now. You know of a better way, I'm going to tell you. I'm all ears. And this is what is working for me. It may not be the exact right way, but it's the way it's working. All right. Now, this razor blade, clean the bottom edge. Can you see clearly there, Cody?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're cleaning that off. I'm wiping it down here on a sponge. All right. So I can poke myself and drop it. All right, one more piece of tape. This tape's not sticking very well. Okay. Now this ought to do it. Right there, that's good. Okay, she's a beaut. All right, now, the next thing we're going to have to do is make a 45. And to make this 45,
Okay.
all right, getting ready to make a 45, as you see. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is we need to take the thickness. All right, so here's the thickness right here. All right, if I was coping, then I would take a coping saw and I would cope that at that angle, right here at the 45 at the angle. But I'm not coping. I'm having to cut it, and I'm freehanding it with the grinder, which should be fun. So you're going to see it here first. Not now, but right now. Okay, here we go. That should be the angle right there. Really awkward. Okay, there's one angle right there, 145. All right, that ought to work pretty good. Now, let's do the joining 45. All right, so now we're going to do this jointing 45. Okay. All right. This one's not as pretty, but it's going to work. And this is going to tell, if I do this right, how it's going to fit in that corner when I match them up. Let's see. Inside corners, see what they're going to come together. All right, here we go. Now, from inside corner. Okay, that's not terrible. Not perfect. But I think we're going to be okay. All right. Now, the next portion, you will see it being installed and how it's going to look when it comes together. All right. Go ahead. Yep. Okay, there's this inside corner. Let's zoom in and take a better look. Here we go. Now, I ended up coping this corner piece. Did an old-fashioned cope with the tile. As you can see, the pencil line or the marker line is still on it, and it's been coped around. And that's why I coped it, to give it a nice tight joint. And we'll be showing you the rest. I just got a little bit more to do right here. I got about 4 feet to do here. Next inside corner I'm going to cope. I'll show you how I cope it. You can try to do a 45 if you like. It's a little awkward. Yeah, I'm supporting my arm against my waist and my elbow into my stomach, and you know, it's just awkward to do the 45s. Coping was a little more controlled, and it came out really tight and nice like I expected it. So before I turn this off, there's the underside of that. Okay, it's not perfect, but it's not ugly, and it'll work. It'll work. And I can see it from my house. LOL. All right.